FifthRoundMovement.com. In this episode, we're going to take a look at Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for the PlayStation 3. The game's been about 10 years in the making since the last installment came out. This game was actually previewed at Comic-Con in New York in October 2010, and then it came out in early 2011. It's a really cool game because it lets you answer those questions you have when you're little if you're a comic book fan. You know, who would win in a fight between Captain America and Doctor Doom, or Thor and Spider-Man, and let you go ahead and settle that for yourself. Oh, that's it. You're going to get your meat lumped. Who wants to get blommed up? Fighting games have been around just about as long as video games have, but their popularity kind of comes and goes. You think back to the early 90s, games like Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat were real popular. You know, if you were good, you could have people just gathered around you in the arcade and have like almost groupies of people watching, just, you know, pull off sick combos. And then, you know, as the 90s kind of wore on, fighting games kind of fell off a little bit, and then recently they've made a really big comeback with Street Fighter 4 and now Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Some of my favorite all-time fighting games are definitely Wu-Tang Shaolin Style. This is a game that made me buy a PlayStation 1. It has, you know, the main guys in the Wu-Tang Clan all fighting with each other. It's a pretty good game, but the idea of seeing like Method Man face off against Raekwon, definitely worth the price of admission on this one. And now we got Captain America versus MODOK, who's kind of like the original bad body guy. Captain America fighting some kind of goth chick. It's kind of cool. It's kind of fight that would break out outside a Hot Topic in your local mall. I like Def Jam Vendetta. This is another one. The idea, probably a little bit better than the game, mainly because it wasn't, you know, outright street fighting. It was wrestling. These games I always have trouble when I gotta fight a character I really like. Like, I'll forget who I'm playing sometimes. Because if I gotta fight Spider-Man, I'll be like, why would I beat up Spider-Man? I love Spider-Man. But it will allow you to answer that burning question you probably had for a while: who would win in a wrestling match between Keith Murray and Joe Budden? I got that one again. She-Hulk just knocked out Thor for another win. Was that just surprise back shots? That's strangely provocative, which is weird because I am not easily provoked. And then they came back a couple years later with Def Jam Fight for New York, also for the PS3, and this one really got it right. This was just a ton of rappers in it. The moves are cool. The story is actually pretty good. In which strip mall did you learn karate? And early on in the PS3 era, they put out Def Jam Icon. Really good graphics, pretty good cast of characters in this one, and probably one of the first, really good fighting games for PS3. Coolest thing about this game is it's actually not just one fighter. You get to pick three and put them in teams. It kind of shows all the kids out there that when it comes to kicking ass, it's not a one-man show, and teamwork is really usually the answer. And to wrap it up, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is a sick game. Totally lives up to the hype. Tried to be impartial, but I think it's pretty clear which side I'm on. But really good game. Should definitely check it out. And hopefully it doesn't take another decade to put out part 4. But if they really want to give the fans what they want, they got to get it together and go ahead and put out Marvel versus DC in a fighting game. Because how great would it be to be able to pit, you know, Batman versus Daredevil, Spider-Man versus Superman, Aquaman versus Submariner, She-Hulk versus Wonder Woman, Green Lantern versus Iron Man, Daredevil versus The Flash. I mean,